The 5 Best Chromebooks. Whether you're a college freshman or an experienced office professional, you're going to need a decent laptop. But you don't necessarily need to spend a fortune to get a laptop to see you through your daily tasks. Chromebooks, known for their low prices and long battery life, offer an excellent and affordable alternative to traditional laptops. Chromebooks are ideal for light usage, which is why they've made such a dent in the education market. Since they exclusively run web-based applications, instead of storing them locally, they're also at lower risk for security issues. If you just want the cream of the crop, it's the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming Chromebook, available at Walmart for $529.99. Not only is it powerful, but it also has a beautiful well-built chassis, a comfortable keyboard, and a killer touchscreen. However, there's an option out there for everyone. From traditional clamshell bodies to versatile 2-in-1s, we've tested tons of them to help you find the one that'll keep you smitten for years to come. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. For the Samsung enthusiast who already owns a Galaxy phone and smartwatch, there's the fiery red Galaxy Chromebook 2, which is also a 2-in-1. But even if you haven't bought into the company's ecosystem, its latest Galaxy Chromebook stands against the competition all on its own. It's not the speediest little machine, but the Intel Core i3-10110U and 8GB of RAM give it enough oomph to run multiple apps at once and even load up the Chrome browser with a bunch of tabs. If you have a Wi-Fi 6 router, this Chromebook will play nice with it, as its wireless adapter is also Wi-Fi 6. That's good news for anyone on a tight budget who needs something to handle schoolwork, browsing, emailing, or any other low-powered computing tasks in the cloud. Even gaming. The Galaxy Chromebook 2 also has a bright and vibrant 1080p QLED display, topping out at 440 nits. It's no uber professional grade screen, but it still makes life in color look gorgeous. The same goes for video games played over the cloud, like Cyberpunk 2077 and Control. Of course, you can do the same with any Chromebook, but this one has the right combination of hardware and features to make the experience better than many of the other ones out there. The Chromebook is advertised with up to 13 hours of battery life, but it falls well short of that. In our standard battery test, we measured only 6.5 hours of battery life after constantly cycling through a series of web pages until the battery died. The trackpad had trouble registering when my fingers were trying to scroll up and down on a web page for the first few swipes, but eventually figured out what I was trying to do. The keyboard is also a tad shallower than the new MacBook Pro, which makes for quieter keystrokes but a less satisfying press. But the touchscreen is super responsive, so that makes up for it, especially if you like reading ebooks. With its ease of use and price, the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2 is great for students, writers, and anyone else who saves their documents in the cloud and doesn't want to mess with a full operating system like Windows or Mac. Number 4. Acer Chromebook Spin 514, CP514-1H. There are plenty of good reasons to pick up Acer's Chromebook Spin 514, but the highlight of this machine is its processor. Like our top pick, the Lenovo ThinkPad C13 Yoga Chromebook, this is one of the few Chromebooks to come equipped with an AMD Ryzen 5 chip, which is far more powerful than the Athlon Gold and Silver processors Acer has used in some of its other Chromebook models. While this Ryzen 5 chip does not have the same kind of power as those made for gaming laptops and productivity laptops, its speed puts many of the other processors you'll find in Chromebooks to shame, even the Intel Core i3-10110U and the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. Web pages and apps load faster, and if you have a good wireless internet connection, the Spin 514 is also a great cloud gaming machine. The Spin 514 is sturdily built, too. The hinges are firm and hold the display in any position, whether that's in laptop mode or tablet mode. The display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass, which makes it more resistant to scratches and chips, and the chassis is made of reinforced metal. This makes it a great laptop for taking on the road, shoving into your book bag, and even the occasional mishap. Like the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2, the Acer Chromebook Spin 514 has some trouble recognizing trackpad gestures, mainly with scrolling through web pages. It takes a couple of tries swiping with 2 fingers for the trackpad to register what you're trying to do. The keys also feel slightly soft, but there's enough key travel to get a satisfying press. The keys are super quiet, too, so type away to your heart's content. There's no loud clack 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 to distract anyone around you in a hushed library corner or study hall. Aside from the minor trackpad issue, Acer's Spin 514 has the right design and power for anyone who needs or wants a little bit extra out of a Chromebook. Number 3. Lenovo Chromebook Flex 513 Inch 2-in-1 82B80006UX. The Chromebook Flex 5 is a perfect mix of power, sophistication, and value. This 13-inch 2-in-1 laptop, usually found for under $400, uses quality mid-range components and has a stellar build quality that can rival laptops twice its price. The Flex 5 retested packs a 10th generation Intel Core i3 processor that makes Chrome OS run quickly, with no hesitation. You can open several apps and dozens of Chrome tabs before its performance takes a hit. The gunmetal gray chassis is nothing short of stunning. The hinges are firm, and the body feels like it can take some roughhousing. The 1080p touch display is vibrant and bright and is also stylus compatible, although you have to find your own stylus. The keyboard and trackpad both feel comfortable and enjoyable to use for long periods of time. The Flex 5's biggest drawback is its middling battery life, which falls well below most Chromebooks' 8+ hour battery life. The audio is tinny and thin, making voices sound distant and muffled. Even though its webcam is only 720p resolution, its image is reasonably clear in low lighting, and the color stays neutral. However, none of these flaws are deal breakers, and the laptop offers incredible value for the money. Number 2. Google Pixelbook Go, GA00521US. If you want a Chromebook that feels like a MacBook, this is it. Google's Pixelbook Go is a sleek sheet of matte black aluminum that oozes with premium build quality. While you can get more powerful Chromebooks for the same exorbitant price, you'll have a tougher time finding something that feels this durable. There's quite a bit to like about the user experience. The display is a gorgeous glossy touchscreen that is incredibly bright, vivid, and full of contrast. Screens that look this good are rarely seen in this price range on Chrome OS or Windows. Its large trackpad feels just as good, with a smooth glass finish and flawless gesture recognition. We have mixed feelings about its ultra-quiet keyboard. It does manage to make virtually no noise, but it sacrifices feedback and subsequently makes it difficult for my fingertips to feel when the keys register. With 8GB of RAM and an Intel Core M5-8500Y, the Pixelbook Go packs more power than most people would ever need of their Chromebooks. If you're looking to play fast, intense games on it, then you'll have no trouble running anything at high frame rates from the Google Play Store. Where this Chromebook lags a bit behind its competitors is in its battery life. In our web-based battery tests, the Pixelbook Go cycled through pages for 7 hours and 45 minutes before saying goodnight. Many cheaper Chromebooks could go for anywhere between 8 and 10 hours, but they could not provide the power of a Pixelbook Go in return. Additionally, we found better battery life in some Ryzen-based Windows laptops in the same price range. For the high price, the Core M5 Pixelbook Go is a tough sell for anyone that isn't looking for a top-line Chromebook and would settle for slightly less build quality or a different OS for a fraction of the cost. Number 1. Lenovo IdeaPad 5 Gaming Chromebook. There isn't a lot that makes this Lenovo Chromebook a gaming Chromebook, but it's still a reasonably priced knockout of a laptop. The IdeaPad Gaming Chromebook has an RGB backlit keyboard with 100% anti-ghosting keys and a 120Hz IPS display, both hallmarks of budget and entry-level gaming laptops. You're limited to playing browser games and mobile games because it runs Chrome OS and doesn't have the hardware chops to run anything more demanding. But it does have Wi-Fi 6E, the best wireless standard for cloud gaming. If you also have a Wi-Fi 6E internet router and a 50 megabits per second or faster download speed, gaming on Lenovo's IdeaPad Gaming Chromebook will feel like an actual gaming laptop. That's where the 120Hz display comes in. Those with a top-tier NVIDIA GeForce Now subscription can stream games up to 120 frames per second, FPS. Yes, you can use Xbox Cloud Gaming, Luna, Udemy, and other cloud gaming platforms compatible with Chrome OS. But only GeForce Now can stream games at 120 frames per second, and it's the only one with ray tracing capabilities too. You could absolutely go with a non-gaming Chromebook, too, and still have a good experience gaming in the cloud. However, the IdeaPad Gaming Chromebook whips for everyday tasks thanks to its Intel Core i5-1235U processor and integrated Intel Iris Xe graphics. One of the fastest Chromebooks we've ever tested, especially for the price. Too much of the gaming experience is dictated by factors beyond the device itself, but if that doesn't bother you, then the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming Chromebook will be worth your money.